Wouldn't it be nice if you could just start your seedlings by the fire? It would save so much money and save energy, but this doesn't provide anywhere near enough light to literally get these to come to life. Even setting them by the windowsill doesn't give them enough, and they wind up getting really weak just trying to stretch toward that energy from the sun. So if you're starting them indoors, you may need to invest in something like this. So I've been using these Durolux DL844 grow lights for 4 years now, and I've been able to see their pros and cons, and I figured it was time to actually give them an honest review video. These days there are literally thousands of different options of light sources for growing your plants indoors. And I've tried basic fluorescent shop lights, I've tried really cheap LED shop lights, and none of those were quite providing enough light for our plants. So I started looking around for something better. The newer LED systems are amazing, and they are supposed to be about the best thing for your plants, but they were still out of my price range a few years ago, so that's what led me to this, the Durolux, which uses the T5 fluorescent bulbs, which are still a top choice for growing plants. They provide a full spectrum of light, and they actually use less energy while providing more light than most fluorescent bulbs. So I purchased the first light in January of 2021, and at first I was happy enough with it that I decided to buy a second one in September of that year. And if you caught my tone there, you may be able to guess where this review is headed, but we'll get there in a few minutes. Anyway, this Durolux model is 4 feet long, and it uses 4 T5 fluorescent bulbs, which are included with the unit, and that gives you a total of 20,000 lumens at 6500K, which is daylight color spectrum. The DL844 has an aluminum reflector hood that's supposed to reflect 95% of the light back down toward the plants. The units are rated to work in dry and humid environments, so even if you're using them in a humid greenhouse, they should be fine. There are 2 switches on the top of the housing, so you can switch on just 2 bulbs or all 4. They have an 8-foot power cable, and you can even daisy chain multiple grow lights together. Just be careful doing that, since each unit uses 230 watts and you don't want to overload a single power outlet. Each unit also comes with hanging hooks and chains, and I'm sure the chains are fine, but I do prefer to use the adjustable ratchet type hangers because they're inexpensive and they make life so much easier. Now, when I purchased the first light, as I said, it was January in 2021, and at that time it was $117 because it was right before the beginning of the growing season and the price was going up, kind of like right now while I'm filming this. But then, by the time I purchased the second one in September of that year, it was down to only $70, which was a significant difference. So really think about the time of year when you're purchasing lights, no matter what brand or model you're looking for. As of this filming, these lights are currently at $99 a piece on Amazon, and that may change in the next week before I get this video put together. But just a couple months ago, they were up to $137, so that is quite a difference there. Basically just be patient and try to wait for the right time of year to make a purchase. So all of those things sound great, right? Well, now we get to the tough part where I have to talk about the things that have really disappointed me with these grow lights. The main problem is that it is extremely frustrating and sometimes almost impossible to install or replace the bulbs on these units. You should be able to insert the bulb into the socket at each end, then rotate the bulb within the sockets to lock the whole bulb in place. Unfortunately, the sockets are not very well designed, they're a bit flimsy, and it can be very hard to turn them once the bulb has been inserted at both ends. The bulbs fit so tightly between the sockets that they push the sockets outward, making it so that the internal part can't turn very easily. Now this also means that it's pretty much impossible to swap out any burned out bulbs while the unit is hanging in place over your seedlings. Now, no matter what, you would unplug the unit first before doing that, but believe me, I've tried changing the bulbs while it's still hanging like this, and it just doesn't work. So I wind up having to remove the seedlings from there so they don't get hurt in the process, and unhook the light, take it out, set it on a flat surface, and do any replacements. Now, I'm sure you're thinking that that's something that you probably won't have to deal with that often with these, right? These bulbs are supposed to last 20,000 hours. But unfortunately, it seems that they are not lasting as long as they're supposed to. I wound up having to buy an 8-pack of replacement bulbs the year after I purchased the units. And I bought the exact bulbs that Durolux recommended, which were the same ones that came with the unit. So they're supposed to last 20,000 hours. Now, if we divide that by an average 14 hours a day that the lights are on, we get roughly 1,429 days of use. Divide that by 120 days of use during the early growing season each year, and these bulbs should be lasting close to 12 years apiece. So then why am I now having to replace my 5th bulb in 4 years? That's not a great track record, especially when an 8-pack of these bulbs is around $70. So in the end, I really have a difficult time recommending this particular grow light. Honestly, I'm kind of on the fence about it, so all I can say is I leave it up to your judgment. I mean, on the one hand, the T5 bulbs are great. They provide plenty of light, they're energy efficient. The unit itself is initially affordable, but as you can see, it's now starting to cost me more than it claimed in the beginning. So I can't really say that it's a great choice, which leaves me looking around for something that is better quality. If you have any recommendations for some of the newer technology LED lights or anything like that out there, please leave a comment below. That will be helpful to not just me, but anybody watching this video. So I would love to start doing some more research on that. So thanks for watching. If this video was helpful to you, please hit that like button. We are about to start our first seedlings for 2025, and then it's going to get real busy. So please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.